What's going on, guys? Tobin here with you, and thanks for checking out the channel. I'm getting set for the broadcast here at Dirty Boxing 3 at the hangar. Those are boats. Those are boats. That's the arena over there. That's not a very good view of it. I'll try and get one cooler for you. But I had to get on here and discuss one thing and one thing only. Jović, dude. And let me tell you something. I may be standing behind a fancy porta potty, okay? That may be the case, but let me tell you something. Nothing, no location could ruin my mood for what he did here today. Because I'm always looking in these games, right? I know everybody's looking at Tobin. They're like, dude, enough of Jović. And I, first off, will tell you to kindly kick rocks. But what I want to say here is there was something a little bit different about today because they're taking on Portugal, Serbia, 29-point favorites, I think, in this matchup. And one of their players got kicked out for punching a dude in the stomach early on in the game. Somebody in Serbia, and it was pretty cool because the television broadcast has all of the refs mic'd up. And so you could go and be like, was that a legal punch? And they're like, nope, that's not a basketball move. Kicked him out. So you could definitely think, because it was one of, I forget what the player is, but it's one of Serbia's starters. And so a little bit of an adjustment for him. Portugal was pretty feisty today. They kept it much closer than I think anybody was, the odds makers certainly were saying. And Jović today had a perfecto, 6 for 6. I think he was 4 for 4 from the free throw line. I think he was 2 for 2 from downtown. Whizzing passes, whipping it, just looking absolutely tremendous. The kid's just, I don't know. He's on another level right now. Like, obviously, he's not the main focus on that team. It is Nikola Jokic. I'll be fair. And Jokic probably played one of his most dominant games that I've seen him, especially in the first 3 quarters of this game. I mean, he was bullying Portugal, something ugly. He was doing whatever he wants. He was rhythmic. He was getting rebounds. He's not doing a lot of the assisting. It's a little different than Denver Jokic. But this team, I mean, they really like to get out and run. If you make a mistake, Serbia makes you pay. That's what they do. But, they were a little willy-nilly on defense today, and it wasn't like the domination. And Portugal did come back, and Nico hit a dagger 3 to put that one to bed, and any comeback or any thoughts of a comeback were null and void. So that was the awesome thing. But the thing that I actually enjoyed, there were a couple of things from him, and it was almost from an attitude standpoint. You know, Nico's already showed his ability and his improved shooting. That's definitely been a thing. That was the thing last year. Dude's a sniper. He's going to make people who leave him open, he's going to make them pay. That's going to be a thing. But the other thing today, dude, he was like taunting guys on Portugal nonstop. And at one point got teed up because he scored a bucket. He got the contact and he's just screaming in Buddy's face from Portugal. And they're like, technical foul, Nico. And he was giving the refs the business a couple times today. So it was definitely an attitude from him that we hadn't seen. He also, one of the things that was really important in the development of his game, bullied that mouse in the house, dude. You should call him Truly Nolan, because he was sitting there, has the point guard on him, and that was the death move for him last year. Could not take advantage of his size. That's not this Nico. He is playing strong. He is playing fast. He is playing at his own pace, and it's really, really impressive to see. And I think these are all the little things, because I'm trying to be reasonable with these games. I'm trying to not get crazy with my reactions on every single one of these. I don't want to be like, oh, this is great. He did it against a team they were favored by 30 against. Because I don't think by any means he was the best player. I mean, he was perfect. I mean, I can only go by what the numbers say. But he was just efficient, everywhere, every time they needed him to make a play. And whether that was an assist, a key rebound, he's doing a lot. And you know what's funny? He's doing a lot of Bam Adebayo stuff. Just that extra possession. You could just see a lot of the things he's watched from Bam. Those extra efforts, the tip outs, if he's not getting the rebound, the tip to the teammate. I think you see a lot of those Bam-like qualities from him too. So that's kind of a cool thing to see. But obviously, he's a lot more ahead on the three-point shot than Bam was. But man, I thought today, like this attitude that we saw from him, like just that, I don't know, like, you know, people use that dog phrase a little bit too much, but he does. He just was like ready to fight anybody, and he didn't give a rat's ass. And I kind of felt like he had a little bit more of that than anybody on Serbia, because Serbia kind of felt like they cruised in this game. They took it a little easy. And, you know, I think for him, I just look at that attitude, not being bullied. You could say that he was bordering on losing his cool. We can say that. He certainly, like, probably went a little bit too much. You know, they were saying on the broadcast, was he, you know, barking at the refs a little bit too much, but I like that from him, man. I like the fact that he's standing his ground. He's trying to make it a point that he's not to be messed with. And I just think this has been such a great summer for the Miami Heat forward. I don't know how the Heat are in watching. I saw that they put out some photos today of Spo practice with Bam and some of the other guys, and I just don't know how the franchise can be watching what he's doing right now and not be just unbelievably impressed. He's just been he's been that dude. And Serbia is obviously great. You know, they got they got that squad, and you know, you're seeing like Joker did today, or Markkanen. Like, there's guys who's probably having, you know, bigger numbers, but you know, he's just stepped up in every which way when they've needed him to. He's been there for them. And so that's what's been really, really impressive about what Nico's been doing. And the Miami Heat fan just needs to be really excited for what he's bringing to the table, because, man, I mean, this is, like, I just feel like you're seeing a player blossom before your very eyes. That's the case. So check that on out if you haven't seen it. The highlights are up there. Go check out my boy Serbian Mamba on Twitter. He's been doing a great job putting all those highlights together. And yeah, man, I'm getting ready to do this dirty boxing. I can't be outside anymore. I gotta go get dressed up and looking fancy and nice. It's gonna be live on YouTube. I don't know if there's any tickets left. Check their website if there is, but it's right down here in Coconut Grove. It should be a star-studded, action-packed night here from the hangar in Miami. And I hope to see you guys there. If not, can you please tune in? Check it out. I will be live on the call with Platinum Mike Perry and Jason Anik, my boy. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a crazy night. Jairzinho Rosenstrike and Raheem Cleveland are fighting for the first Dirty Boxing Championship. That's going to be badass. So what a day, dude. We got to watch Jović go out there and absolutely annihilate Portugal. And now I'm going to go into this building right here, and I'm going to watch these guys in one of the coolest sports there is right now in combat sports, dirty boxing. I'm going to go see these guys in action. So I hope you guys can tune in. Hope you guys can check it out. Should be a really, really fun night tonight. 15 fights. Night flies by. Starts at 7:30. And we're in for a special one tonight, buddy. We're in for a special one tonight, just like we may have a special one in Serbia. Jović, dude.